R.I.P. Toys R Us. Sad times, but memories will live on. So let's not be downhearted about the Toys R Us scenario and think bad of what's happened. Let's think of the good things that came out of it. The toys, the memories, the love for what they did. They gave us so much enjoyment and so much love as a child. And our children, my children, making me of these memories. Peace. The Foster's Games Review. Well, on a lighter note, oh god. Yeah. Hello, Foster's Games Reviews, back again with more pickups. What a surprise! This video is passion which other than gaming, is what I am collecting for, which is vinyl, LASERDISC, and this one is slightly different. As you probably remember, back in a previous video I showed some animation cells. Did I? Anyhow, it's the love of art and all things animation. Absolutely adore the craft and the work that goes into this. I'll do this one first. I've recently become friends with a Disney animator. His name is Thomas Estrada. You probably know his work as lead animator on Emperor's New Groove, Road to El Dorado, Home on the Range. The list goes on. DreamWorks, Disney. And he's also worked on video games, Cars 3, Disney Infinity. His credits, if you go on Imdb, his work is beautiful. If you follow him on Instagram and on Facebook, it's The Art of Thomas Estrada. I've just recently bought a present, which was for our anniversary, our 4th wedding anniversary for my wife. Now, this has come all the way from, is it California? Utah. Is it California or Utah? I don't know, but the PO box address is that. So I'm guessing it's Utah. Sandy, Utah. Anyhow, now me and the wife have a soft spot for the film Up. It's got a very touching storyline about his wife, who he fell in love with many, many years ago as a child. He married her, he potentially fathered a child, but they lost this child, and then he lost his wife, which means a lot to me and my wife. Family, kids and marriage, big thing. Now Thomas was selling some of his collection, his personal private collection, which he'd done as, I don't know, he does Comic-Cons and things like that. Now this one is, it didn't work on the film Up, but it's his interpretation of an image from the film, which is this. It's in the cellophane at the moment. It's a watercolour. It's a beautiful piece. It's a very heartwarming picture. It's a beautiful picture. Signed by Thomas. Fantastic gentleman. It is absolutely, it's one of a kind. It's so genuine. Everything, conversation that we've had very heartfelt. He's such a nice guy. If you check him out on Instagram, I'll put the link below, Instagram and Facebook. His work is brilliant. But need I say more about that? I'll show it again. But the detail on it is fantastic. Absolute. Well, it's one of a kind. I don't think there's another one like it. He hasn't done another one like it. And if he did, it wouldn't be the same as this one. So, but very much, it's one of a kind. Thank you, Thomas, for that. That's our anniversary present from myself to my wife, Louise. So that's that one. So it's kind of on the line of animation. But yeah, check him out. Fantastic guy. If you get a minute, drop him a message. It's so welcoming. So such a nice guy. Love to meet him one day, but who knows, that day may come. Moving along. Thanks, Thomas. Moving along. Well, literally, as I took Kirsty to nursery today, as I walked out the door to get in the car, the postman arrived with this gem, E.T. You can see I haven't opened the cellophane. It's a pristine copy of E.T. Now, let me just take out the... Ooh, it doesn't want to come out. There we go. It's a pristine copy of E.T. Immaculate. Absolutely immaculate. Now, this is the original cut without the... Ooh, nearly. Without the replacement. Did I damage it? I hope not. Bit of dust. Without the replacement of the guns to walkie-talkies, which on the newer version, which I think, I wouldn't say it spoils it, but don't tamper, don't mess. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. PAL version, this one. This version's 110 minutes long, so I don't know how it compares to the DVD and Blu-ray releases. But another classic. Oh, just dropped that on the floor. Another classic to add to the LaserDisc collection. Big fan of these. I mean, it's not quite DVD quality, but it's just the nostalgia. It's just the purity of the films. Actually, I mean, they're in the. I've done it again. It's in its original format. Nothing's tampered with. This is a generation of films before anything was messed with. The Star Wars, they come. You can get the collector's edition, which was the 1997, I believe, 96, 97 remasters with all the new footage put back in, and then you can also get the originals. That's the only way you can get the originals without the added scenes. It's on LaserDisc. The other one, which I'm absolutely stunned by this, because on eBay, this box set, which I'm going to show you shortly, this box set goes in the region of 35, 45, and I've seen it for £79. I managed to snag this because it had been worded slightly wrong on his listing. So whether that had any effect, it's, I don't know, I've just done that. I've kind of, yeah, there we go. No. I'm getting all excited. Again, this is PAL. This is the UK region, which sometimes I prefer the UK versions than the NTSC, purely on the cases. It's just me, it's not a personal, I ain't got a gripe against it. I've got nothing against the American releases. Some fantastic artwork. But this one I've wanted for the collection for a while. And going back to the price, it had been worded slightly wrong. So I got this for a little over £10, which is unheard of for this box set. It really is. And it's the Indiana Jones trilogy. This is the original trilogy. Now I believe these are slightly longer cut than the DVD release. I could be wrong. Again, quote me if I'm wrong. Now this comes with Indiana Jones Trilogy plus the making of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Now, I'll take them out of the sleeve, and again, it's like brand new. It's for the money I paid. You cannot complain. The first film in this series, I do believe, is The Lost Ark. Yes. So Raiders of the Lost Ark. There we have Raiders of the Lost Ark. I don't want to bore you by showing you the discs again, but the discs are immaculate. I can assure you. It's got all the chapters. It gives you a synopsis of the film. Running time is 110 minutes. PG. That's the first one. So you've got Raiders of the Lost Ark. Bear in mind there's only one disc in there. 2 sides. Second film, Temple of Doom. Same again. Track listing. Quick synopsis. Again, it's PG. That's the sequel. And then you got the last one. Well, it's not the last one, but you know what I mean. So you got the Crystal Skulls, but that obviously didn't come out on LaserDisc because of the time period. Last Crusade. So again, it's got a synopsis, it's got the track listings, and it's also a PG. Now this one is The Last Crusade. So, why when you open it, it contains, yes, you can see that, it says Raiders of the Lost Ark. All the way across. And it's the behind the scenes. So you've got Last Crusade there, Last Crusade there, and on the interior you have Raiders of the Lost Ark. The making of. Now, which it seems very odd not to put the making of with, why not turn that one into the gatefold instead of that one? That doesn't really make sense. They obviously didn't think about this at the time, but there isn't actually a listing for what is on the what they call it, the making of. There isn't a track listing for it. You've got side 1, Last Crusade says the Prelude, Curse of Cortez. Side 2, intro to into the Nazis' lair. Side 3, well out of range. So you've got the 3 sides, and then the 4th side. I see why they've done it. Never mind, because the runtime on this is 123 minutes. It runs over, so yeah, it makes perfect sense. Nah, silly me. Ignore. That is why they have done it, but yet they still could have done a double disc on that and a double disc on, but that would have bumped the price up, so that's why, yeah. I didn't think of it like that, but now, come to think of it now, I've looked at it whilst I'm talking to you guys, all 20 viewers. Thank you for watching, whoever you are. I do appreciate it. I know who some of you are. For the lovely comments that you leave. Thank you very much. I do appreciate all your comments when you do. Thank you for subscribing. I've had a couple of subscribers recently. Thank you very much. I've got there are some issues with YouTube at the moment, I think. I don't know whether the algorithms are all out of whack, or I've got some dead subscribers who aren't actively following. I don't know. I'm currently on 182, I do believe, so I'm not far off the 200 mark. But I have noticed my viewing figures have dramatically slumped. I was hitting like 40, 50 views on some videos, but now I'm peaking off around about 19 to 24. I don't know if that's anything to do with the tags, the algorithms. I don't know. It's me just being, I don't know, looking too much into it. Maybe it's because I'm not putting the content out there that should be out there of me playing video games. I don't know. So, this, anyhow, enough of that. Enough of talking about me. This come the other day, and I've been after this for a while as well. Alan, who is an independent record store owner of Wawa Records in Wakefield, Hello Alan, if you're watching this. Probably not. But I asked him if he could get out of this, and I managed to snag it myself from the website Discogs. You can vary in price dramatically from hundreds of pounds down to a few pounds. Now this, it's not an album, it's a single. Back in the day when you could purchase them. It's a single of a vintage video game which hit the charts back in what year was it? I'm not 100% sure. Bear with me. The year is 1992. Now, always caught my attention, did this, along with the other one, which I'm going to try and get hold of as well. And it's a variation of the Game Boy soundtrack to Super Mario Land. Yes! It's the classic track by the Ambassadors of Funk featuring MC Mario. There you go, that's the, and we've even got an image of the game, which, that is an image from Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah, that is Super Mario Bros. Land from the Game Boy. Kind of contradicts itself. They obviously didn't want to put a Game Boy screenshot on there. This was originally purchased from HMV for $3.99. Well, I'd heard that this never actually come out in the UK. But obviously it did. It's a very, very pristine and clean record. It does look like there's a bit of deep grooving just there. Maybe it's the part of the track that there's quite a bit of bass. I don't know. I'm not 100%. I'm not an expert on vinyls or why there's a slight colour differential between the tracks. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But that is that. It's got the PAL logo rather than the American one. Because obviously it come out in the UK, which I'd heard it hadn't. But yeah, I just thought it was a nice collector's piece. I have had it on. I bought a second copy. The reason being, the copy that I'd purchased didn't have a sleeve. Because I do want to frame this, and when I get my games room, long story. But I want to frame this, and then the other copy will be possibly donated to a new owner. It is up for grabs. I have put it forward to a fellow YouTuber, Trevor. That's if you want it. It's just a bit of nostalgia. Or Taj from Power Metal Gamer. It's up to you. Yeah, you can fight over it. I don't know, share it, whatever. So anyhow, yeah, that's pretty much everything I've got. And like I said at the beginning of the video, a fond farewell, which actually brought a few tears to my eyes, for Toys R Us. Yes, it's a sad time, but what had to happen, had to happen. And the consequences of what happened, the unsightly demise of the founder of Toys R Us sadly passed away as well. So yeah, it's the end of an era, and just thought I'd say my little bit. But thank you for subscribing, and thank you for watching. I do appreciate the comments and the views, and I do appreciate the subscribers. I mean, as soon as we hit 200, there will be a giveaway. I'm not telling you what it is though. And it's not for likes, it's not for subscribers. I'm doing it for the love of what I do. I enjoy doing this. So please, comment below. Click the link in the corner, the little bell, ding ding. I don't know if it's this way or this way, I never know. Thank you. And I do appreciate you watching our content. So, love life and keep gaming. Pardon me.